Hello friends, and welcome to your worst nightmare. This is Fear Equation, the newest game, the third game from Screwfly Studios, as you can see at the text panel on the left. This is currently available on Steam for $10 until the 4th of July in the Steam Summer Sale. This is made by the creators of Safe House Diaries. I've never played their other game, Dead Knot, but I did play Safe House, and I quite enjoyed it. And I was given a code for this by the developer, full disclosure there, and we're going to play this game. And I have not played this game before. All I've done is I've seen the trailer they released and the intro cinematic when you start the game up, which gives you a rough idea, or a pretty good idea, of what you're going to have to do in the game. But I have not watched any gameplay. We're going in cold. We're going to do a first impressions on Fear Equation. We're going to play the Salvation scenario, which is the basic standard scenario. The other one is still being tested, so we're not going to bother with that. We have to rescue survivors, scavenge for resources, manage alliances, and lead our passengers to salvation without getting killed in the process. It looks like these... I think these symbols might be of the factions, actually. I gotta say, it's very atmospheric so far. Day 1. The modifications are complete. The train is ready. Time to find survivors and get out of the fog. Click on the flashing notes to advance the tutorial. So, this game takes place entirely in a train. Look around by holding the right mouse button or the shift key, or pressing A and D, or left or right. Turn left to find the operator's manual. Move around by left-clicking on highlighted sections or by pressing WS or up and down. Well, I'm going to use WS, A, and D. Go to the middle section of the cabin and click on the computer. Computer is used to plan scavenging missions and review radio broadcasts. You can also launch a beacon to draw survivors to the train, or when things get desperate, send people out for fuel. Right now there are no passengers. Attract them with a beacon and wait. Beacons are a limited resource. Run out of them, passengers, and fuel, and the game will end in a loss. When you are finished using the computer, press escape to back out. Okay, so we're not allowed to run out of beacons. Or maybe it's just because running out of beacons will cause you to run out of passengers and then fuel and you lose. I'm not sure exactly. Alright, we need to launch a beacon. Can I just press 1? Yes. I love this old style computer. You're about to launch a signal beacon. This will attract nearby survivors to the train. Continue, yes. Emergency beacon launch in progress. We got an achievement. Attractive. Yes, I am very attractive. Ooh, we got a note. Beacon attracted 5 survivors: Melissa Stewart, Patricia Barnes, Kenneth Mitchell, Patricia Simmons, and Teresa Hall. So all women except for Kenneth here. Supplies in carriage 1: 2 medical supplies and 1 flashlight. Okay. Hit escape to get rid of that. I don't know what this is. We can't adjust the radio. You can't click on everything. We can click on this user guide. A DN75. So this is for our train. So this is like your in-game wiki, basically. It tells you all about the stuff. Oh, you can mess around with this. We can actually tune the radio. I guess not right now. So what are we supposed to do at the moment? For our oh, here we go. Tutorial here. The notebook provides an overview of the passengers on the train. Use this to issue orders, move passengers, rig the lottery, and request upgrades. Yeah, we're the engineer of this train. Notebook. This is the main page of the notebook. On the left, you can view train upgrades. On the right, you can see the primary concerns in each carriage. Concerns: no leader, a little bit of chaos, food supply, and injury levels. Each day, you'll need to organize the lottery and issue orders. After closing this note, a tab marked 1 will appear above this page. You can also turn to a specific carriage using the number keys, while tilde or minus. I've never seen a game that actually uses the tilde key. Usually that opens consoles. Or minus selects the overview pages. Click it to view information with the first carriage. I guess it makes sense because they're using the number keys for this table of contents. So tilde would bring us back here, so it does make sense. This dossier page provides information about passengers. To view the dossier, click on a name or dot on the wheel on the left page. Alright. So we got our names. We got our little dots of people. We got Miss Melissa Stewart is a machinist. She's got 4 vigor, 2 acuity, 2 wits, and 2 grit, whatever that means. She has no permanent or temporary effects. She's got all kinds of skills. She's good at repairing the carriages, building defenses, and upgrading. She's a machinist, obviously. She's not good at any of the other things. Although she's basically average at breaching. I get the feeling that nobody that we have right now is particularly good at breaching. I'm not sure what it means by breaching. The lottery determines candidates for future salvage missions into the fog. Select autofill for a true lottery. Rig it and select specific people. Remove passengers by right-clicking their name or holding down shift and left-clicking. Oh. So what are we supposed to do? So we dispatch this? Okay. It's time to review the dreams of your passengers. Click on the Dream Logs folder. Yeah, this is a game where the fog makes their nightmares come to life. Every morning, passengers will send you details about a recent dream. These notes will provide hints on what defenses you should build for the carriage. The defense analysis highlights which fears are most likely to manifest for the selected cabin compared to the rest of the train. Refer to this prior to building defenses. So let's check out some of these. So Patricia Simmons, something about an argument with her father, dark clouds, stung by something, burning skin, they're attracted to light. Sounds like she's afraid of wasps. She's worried about wasps. Teresa Hall, I was playing my mother. I can hear footsteps like an animal. It was picking things up, breaking them. I saw a person chanting. The demons ignored him. So very obviously, she's afraid of demons. I wasn't alone. We were at a restaurant. I see her, an orphan. We took her in after the war. I want to drink the ocean, but I only have a straw. The spirits take the offerings. They drift away. I don't know what Mei Ying is, and I don't know what Rewind is, so I have no idea what these two are. And there's another one down here that's not being looked at, but these things are randomly generated, these sort of notes. I was packing up some tools. People are shouting, running past me. They look like wasps coming from the farm. So she's worried about wasps as well. There were others. There was a restaurant, a bright light pulsing in a strange rhythm. I feel like I'm moving, but I'm in the same spot. Time's gone backward. We're still here. So that's the rewind, apparently. So yeah, one person each is afraid of demons, the Mei Ying and rewind, and 2 or 3 people are afraid of wasps. No, 2 people are afraid of wasps. So in this particular carriage, we would need to defend against wasps more than these other things. The fog will generate threats based on the 5 most recent dreams. The severity of the attack is influenced by the fog density around the train. Threats detected in recent dream logs: wasps, demons, Mei Ying, and rewind. Average defense estimate 0%. Okay, because we only have one carriage, the train-wide averages are the same as the average mentions. When the fog attacks at night, it will manifest a particular kind of fear from the passenger's dreams. Build defenses by finding the row that matches the fear you want to target. Then choose the column for the resource you want to use. Okay. So we currently only have one resource, scrap. We can get scrap, materials, machine parts, electronics, and chemicals. Okay, so if we use chemicals, the defenses are good, but it damages the structure of the carriage. If we use electronics, it constructs good defenses, but requires additional power. If we use machine parts, the defenses are good, but increases our fuel consumption. Materials construct moderate defenses, and scrap constructs the most basic and poorest defenses. I get the feeling that this is going to be the most plentiful resource that we get, followed by materials, and then probably, since chemicals has a negative side effect, I assume that it's going to be a bit more plentiful than, but these all have drawbacks. Okay, so we have to use scrap. We've got 4 of it, and we've got 4 fears, so I guess we want to just build 1 for each. And we're sending these messages through this pneumatic tube, and everyone is just going to do exactly what we tell them to, apparently. So is that it from the notebook then? Yeah. That's everything. We've got 5 people. We can have 150 people on this train. We have 12 days of food and 10 fuel. Interesting. So we only have carriage 1 here. Why can I oh, there we go. I can hold right mouse button to look around. That's right. You can look at a lot of stuff. So we've got like the carriage 1 console over here. Carriages, overviews. I'll have to read all this in full detail later. Like I don't know what half the stuff is, but there's a note over here, so let's go look at it. So this is where we actually drive the train, apparently. Certain orders and train activities can only occur in specific phases: lottery, orders, work, and guard. For example, fear attacks and uprisings are limited to the guard phase, while carriage orders can only be sent during the orders phase. So it's currently orders phase. Often you will want to accelerate time while traveling between locations. Press tab or click on the clock. Time will revert to normal when a new phase occurs, when the train reaches its destination, or when tab or the clock is used again. Try fast forwarding now to get to the work phase. So we can just click the clock. Well, that's a very interesting effect. Now, I need to tell you guys, I have made one change to the options menu. I've disabled motion blur because I cannot stand motion blur. In any game that has ever used motion blur, I've hated it. I turn it off at every opportunity. So I have disabled motion blur for my own benefit. So, you know, if you like motion blur, this game does have it, but you're not going to see it here because I can't stand motion blur at all. Before the train can get moving, you'll need to plot a course on the map. Move the mouse over a collection of buildings until it lights up and click the left mouse button to bring up the route plotter. So, is this where we're at? No, that's where we have to go. To plot a course, you must select a speed setting. Faster speeds get you to your destination sooner at the expense of using more fuel. No modifiers. Fuel required for, yeah, we can't do that, obviously. We can't go all the way to the end. I guess this is where we're at now, this little mark right here. And what we want to do is, I guess, click on these locations. So we click on this town to go there. And I don't know what this red circle is, but this might just represent places that we're able to get to with our current fuel amount. No, because we could go here. So maybe that's the fog. I'm not exactly sure. Estimated arrival date 11 p.m. 5th July. Median speed. Crank it up 7 p.m. 4th July. Required fuel goes up by 2. Slow it down. Required fuel goes down by 1. 8th July. So we're just gonna do normal. Known locations: general store, gas station, and clothing store. So I guess we plot a route. While route plotting will set the speed of the train, you can also control it manually using the throttle and brake. If a train is not moving or idling, the battery will drain. When it empties, all carriages will lose power. This means the fog will enter and passengers will simply disappear. Oh, wow. So yeah, this is basically a turn-based game, but you do have to move kind of quickly because if you just sit in one spot for too long, everyone's going to die. Now, what did that tell me to do? I think it told me to fast forward to get to the guard phase. Here we can see the fog density, and here's, I guess, our fuel gauge. Pretty cool. I like this. It looks good. Alright, so they wanted us to speed up, I think. The fog got denser. Anyway, we're in the guard phase. No, get out of the bed. To sleep, click on the bed. After a few moments, you will fall asleep. Okay. This is the only time fear attacks and uprisings can occur. Do we just pass the time until we get to the destination? I suppose it could. Tinker. Basic defenses. Oh, goodness. Oh, there we go. That's what we were supposed to do. You will receive messages from the carriages via special capsules. Read a capsule by clicking it, or purge all capsules without reading them by pulling the lever. Carriage 1 completed. 1 banishment ritual. Okay. Research completed. Fuel capacity 1. Alright. Any more notes? I need some more notes. What's this? What's this flag? That is a VIP. When they rescue, their modifiers are added to any you might have. VIP survivors are shown on the map. To rescue them, you'll need to mount a scavenging mission at their location. The Fearless. They claim to be agents of the fog, and they refer to themselves as the Fearless because they appear to be unaffected by the fog. If the Fearless are in the same place as the train during a fog attack, the effectiveness of the train's defenses is reduced by 50%. Otherwise, the Fearless do not directly attack the train. They can be found roaming locations and terrorizing survivors who are hiding there. If your passengers are scavenging the location, the Fearless will tend to kill them. Man. The military will attack the cabin as well as the carriages. When the carriage's structural integrity drops to critical level, the train will be destroyed and you will lose the game. Yep, that does tend to sound like that would be a bad thing. Is that little gauge anything? I'm probably going to actually edit this video a little bit just because I want to get some more actual gameplay into this. Well, I suppose I'll just advance time again. Ah! So I have to sleep to go from the guard phase to the next day. Got it. Right. And that's when the nightmares attack and stuff. Read any messages waiting for you, then continue to your first destination. When you arrive, the train will stop. If you have stopped in a sector with locations, you can organize a scavenging mission during the work phase. Once you are comfortable with the game, check out the gameplay options in the main menu. The settings in this menu allow you to speed up and streamline various aspects of play, including page animations, cabin movement, and sleeping. So I think that's it for the tutorial. That seems to be it for the tutorial. I'll tell you though, I got a lot of reading to do to figure out how to actually play this game. So we're going to leave that here. We played through the tutorial now. Well, we're not actually going to leave that here. We are going to get to our destination. Wait, am I supposed to be doing things during these time periods? Like, what does this mean? I know what the integrity. That's the power. Okay. Power, integrity, cargo. We have that much cargo? Alright. Back to bed. So we're just going to keep moving time along until we reach our destination, I guess is what the tutorial told me to do. And we selected a destination. We've already set the lottery and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, there's the train. It's getting there. And I guess we can't change the orders, right? No, we can. We can change orders. Train skills, mission skills, and then this one is factions. We've currently got banishment rituals, targets demons and Mei Ying, 50% bonus, progress 94%. Mirrors, reinforced screens. Interesting. They're still doing the stuff that I told them to do. Whatever. Suppose this is a game where you have to learn by failing. It's kind of like Dwarf Fortress. Oh wait. No, no. Get out of bed. There's messages here. Carriage 1 completed 1 banishment ritual. Research completed medical 1. Right. So now we're going to see what's going on here. This is fog activity. We're attacked by wasps. Whatnot. Do they actually complete the wasp defenses? Okay. Are you only attacked by the number 1 fear? The train just experienced its first fear attack. The frog brought a recent nightmare to life and attacked your passengers. You should check the carriage console for new message capsules and the notebook for inquiries and other detrimental effects. Only those carriages that dreamed the particular nightmare are affected during an attack. How well each carriage defends itself is represented by an energy pulse, pictured above, that flows from the affected carriage through the engineer's cabin. The intensity of the pulse reflects how well the passengers performed against their fears. This pulse can destroy nightmare entities or cause the nightmare to be temporarily disrupted. They probably didn't do well. I don't think they actually finished the screens. I think they just finished the demon stuff. Treatment. 1 injury treated by Kenneth Mitchell. 1 medical resource used. Predictably, it didn't go well. We worked well as a team. Injuries 3. Attacked by wasps. So yeah, we really should have built that first. I thought I clicked wasps first, but I guess they built it in whatever order they felt like or something. Okay, scavenging is limited to the work phase. Patricia is injured, so that has reduced all of her stats. I gotcha. No one else is affected because... Well, this person didn't dream about wasps at all, but they were still injured. Interesting. So that's how that works, I guess. Defense construction. Yeah, they never actually finished the wasp protection. That was the problem. They didn't actually finish it. So that's annoying. Anyway, we're in the lottery phase. We don't need to be. We had already set the lottery. I don't know why the fog thing is flashing. But we've got the orders phase now. We got to be in the work phase to do that. So let's just check our carriage. Integrity is still top of the line. Things are fine. We can cargo. We upgrade the train. Our defenses are still in place. We weren't attacked. We're gonna have plenty of demon attacks. I got that much around here. Mirrors are for the rewind and whatnot. Let's upgrade the train again. I don't know. Structure? I don't know which is best to do when. But I do know we're going to arrive at our destination just in time for the work phase. Alright. Send your lottery winners into the fog to scavenge for supplies. First, select a location on the log screen, then follow the prompts to assign equipment and plan a route. Alternatively, click Auto Start to let the computer do it. Remember, the longer your passengers stay out in the fog, the less likely they are to return. Okay. Well, what do we need? Well, what kind of materials do we need? We've got a food supply. We got enough medical. So we basically need food and stuff. So why don't we go to the general store? No reports found for selected location. She's searching the resources thing. 10 searchable rooms. An internal area of 1,728 square meters. Survivors on radar 4. No fearless, obviously. High fog levels in the storeroom and the bathroom. Medium office, small office storage. Engine on. Fog will thicken quickly. Time window 1 hour 12 minutes. Accessibility moderate. Let's auto set up and see what happens. Scanner active. We've got a message. Ooh, they found food container. They found some supplies. What's that? I don't know what that is. Let's find out. Mission timer shows when the fog will start attacking the survivors. Okay, people are turning red. We'll see. I have no idea what the computer's plan was. I let it auto do it, so. Found food containers. This timer is telling me that time is running out. I need to get out of there. Make it back. Well, then come back. Patricia won't be coming back. What? Well, this computer's plan was stupid. Fog's getting angry. Well, then leave. Like, why didn't you just leave? We lost Patricia. Right. Because you stayed out too long. I guess the computer, the auto thing, had them stay out too long. I'm getting the feeling you don't want to use that feature. I'm getting the feeling that the computer auto settings are not the best. General store survived. Patricia, it said she wasn't coming back. Were there two Patricias? Oh, Patricia Simmons. Patricia, Teresa, and Kenneth. Melissa. Duration 2 hours 15, so they stayed out twice as long as they should have. Fog changes. Throttle on. Fog thickened at the normal rate during the mission. Fog level is an 82%. Cargo report. They've discovered 7. They had to leave 1 behind. They found materials, scrap, electronics, and 3 food containers. Good. They rescued 3 survivors. Okay. And they're in carriage 2. So that was our first mission. It didn't go so well, I guess. We lost Patricia. But we now have more people. Interesting. Well, I'm going to do a lot of reading, and I'm going to figure out how to actually play this game properly. But this has been our first impressions look at Fear Equation. If it's anything like Zephaus Diaries, it's basically a resource management strategy game that's essentially turn-based. And then a lot of random stuff, RNG, gets thrown in to mess with your plans. That's how Zephaus worked, and that appears to be what these scavenging missions are like. You set up a plan, but then anything can happen during it. So yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, maybe this game is for you. So you can get it on Steam right now. It's on sale for $10 until the summer sale is over, which is going to be on the 4th, which is tomorrow, because this video will go up on the 3rd, on Sunday. So anyway, if this looks interesting, definitely check it out. There are other gameplay videos and Let's Plays already up about this game for people who are probably much better at these types of games. But anyway, it's definitely interesting, and I'm going to play a lot of it and probably lose a lot and get better at it and then come back to it later if you guys want to. If you want to see me play some more of this game, let me know. Otherwise, I really wanted to take a look at it and let you guys know about it because I really enjoyed their one of their last games, and you should definitely check it out if that's your kind of thing. So, I'm Sentinel H, and I'm signing out.